Because I was the one that basically said this, that guys need to, I think guys should, bang at least 50 girls, if not, more, at bare minimum, before they get married.
What is the average number of girls a guy fucks?
Very small.
Less than that.
It's like,
which is even weird advice. If you're saying
if you're
saying get a vasectomy, 1 in 3 guys are virgins or haven't had sex in the past year, and you're telling these guys, yeah, you need to, they don't need that problem. They're not fucking that many girls that they need to worry about having a kid accidentally.
Bro, we're saying for what Rolo said in that specific tweet, it makes sense. Are we sitting here saying, get vasectomies, guys? No, but in the context of what he said, becoming a high-value man as quickly as possible and mitigating all risk, I see where he's coming from.
You guys aren't really having a clear stance.
So that's tweet. In that context, which we've said a million times that you don't want to accept, is that from what he's saying to become a high-value man as quickly as possible in your 20s and mitigate fuck-ups, because again, he's retard-proofing it, like I've said before, I see where he's coming from. Nowhere am I saying, go get vasectomies, guys. I'm saying in that specific tweet, what he's saying, I understand. Now, going back to the whole thing with 50 girls, right? There's a bunch of reasons why I tell guys they need to get sexual experience with women. Number one, you need to get an abundance mindset, okay? A lot of guys get with girls out of necessity and a scarcity mindset. First girl that touches their pee-pee, oh, I want to commit to you. So that's a problem because you're not going ahead and getting with the girl from a position of choice. You're getting with her from a position of necessity and scarcity. That completely changes the dynamics of the relationship, and that's going to put her in the leverage position. That's number one. Number two, it'll help you understand female nature. A lot of the times, the mask comes off after you've had sex with the girl to a degree. Now, I know what you said. Oh, well, then you marry her, and then she goes ahead and you're not getting sex anymore. That's why you don't get married, because when you marry, what ends up happening? The girl gets leverage. We tell guys, and even though people might not like this, me saying this, you need to always have the position of power and the position of leverage.
But that completely changes. Well, every single fucking point. Okay, go for it.
So, because this is what I'm saying, like you need to have sex with a bunch of girls, right? You get an abundance mindset, number one. So you're actually picking her versus, a necessity standpoint. Then helps you understand female nature because you understand female manipulation tactics. Because girls, right, will do whatever they can to withhold sex from you. So before you give enough resources, time, whatever it may be, it's a dance between the two genders to get what they want. And then yeah, you become you're able to better discern female nature. So those are the main
I think every one of those points is silly. One, woman is going to have leverage over you as soon as you have a family, right? If you guys are the ones that are saying the family court's all rigged and bugged and she could fuck you with child, so that doesn't matter. Whether it's marriage or child support, the child support is scarier than the marriage part because the child support is you're hooked for 18 years and you're always on child support, whereas alimony is like 10% of all marriages. So whatever you're talking about avoiding leverage in a relationship, that goes immediately out the window as soon as you've nutted up on her, okay? And she's pregnant.
If you have kids.
Yeah.
Right?
So we're talking about shopping for a woman that can have kids. So that's one thing. Second thing, I'm trying to remember every point you made. Discerning female nature.
Getting an abundance mindset.
Yeah.
Was the other one.
Getting an abundance mindset in any healthy relationship, your partner is going to have some kind of leverage over you.
Of course. Because you need to maintain most of the leverage as the man.
Even both people are going to have somewhat of like ultimate leverage over the other person. If you're in a healthy relationship, you don't want your wife to leave you. That would suck. She doesn't want you to leave her. That would suck.
Of course. But as the man, you need to have most of the leverage and you need to care about the relationship less than she does, is my point.
Okay.
In every relationship, one person is needed more than the other.
No.
I'm saying the woman should need you more than you need her.
That's
my argument.
Horrible relationship advice. This is because at some point you have to make the decision to say, I'm going to start investing a scary amount of emotional and physical and psychological resources into this relationship to make it work. Any good relationship is going to have that investment, such that if it ends, it's going to suck. If you go into a relationship with this thought process of like, I need to be able to leave this 304 at any fucking point I want to be fine or whatever, you're never going to get a good relationship. Those aren't good relationships. Where I feel like I walk away at any point in time and I don't give a fuck. At some point, you're like, the whole point of like a relationship where you really love each other is some amount of like vulnerability and trust in each other to not like fuck up, right?
See, I see where you're coming from, right?
Yeah, that's the coming from the trying to maintain a healthy relationship.
No, I get that. But that's why I'm saying, like, because I want guys to be in a position that even if they love a girl and they really like her, they could still walk away from her if she does some dumb shit. And you get that from having abundance
That's not
mindset.
Love, though. You're not building like good relationships there.
You can absolutely love someone and still walk away from them when they do stupid shit.
100%.
If you can just walk away,
you have to.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Guys need to have that skill set because most guys end up sitting in stupid ass relationships that they don't want to be in with girls that disrespect them, that treat them poorly, that do a bunch of fuck shit.
There's a difference
because
you
they have
can
a
say
scarcity mindset.
Sure, that's because they're fucking retarded, right? You can say maybe part of it might be a scarcity mindset. Some people stay in bad relationships for way too long, but if you go in trying to set it up, it's like I can walk away from this whatever I want.
What is the reason that they stay? Why do guys stay in bad relationships so much? It's because of scarcity mindset.
Why
do girls get over relationships way faster than guys? Because girls don't have a natural scarcity mindset like men do.
Destiny, you mentioned love, right?
I don't even think that's true that girls get over relationships way faster than guys. Because you guys on here are talking all the time about like, oh, well, the reason why I don't want to date a girl that's older is because she's got all this trauma from all these other relationships.
Hold on.
How is a woman simultaneously traumatized by every relationship she has, but also gets over them really quickly?
No, but here's the thing. Then why do women break up most of the time? Because they have another guy lined up.
Hold on. If they break up most of the time, does that imply the other one is the one fucking up? Isn't that what the implication would be?
Because they want to leave.
Hold on. If I were to tell you, in business relationships, if this partner is left like 50, 60, 70% of the time, wouldn't you assume it's because the other one is fucking up?
That's on a normal case, but we know why women do it.
Why do women do it?
They get bored. They don't feel like it anymore. They have other options.
Bored and don't feel like it anymore are good reasons to leave a relationship. If you feel like you're bored in a relationship, you don't like the relationship, of course you should leave. Why should you stay there?
That's why, as for men, you said you mentioned earlier love, right? What is love? Love is freedom. So having the freedom to walk away is powerful.
Hold on. Love is not the freedom to walk away from your partner.
It is.
That's not true. Love is an obligation to your partner that supersedes your personal freedom. That's the whole point of like, don't we say like fucking women and children first, and like men dying for their family and their countries, and like I feel like this is some shit where like
on one hand, the guy's got to stay if he loves her, but the girl can leave because if it's
the woman shouldn't leave. Well, hold on, if the woman loves their partner or whatever, you also shouldn't leave. But if people are getting bored or don't like the relationship anymore, for a guy or a girl, yeah, of course you should leave if you're not like feeling anymore. Of course,
that's my point, bro. A
woman won't get bored if you have a scarcity mindset.
Women have a natural abundance mindset, which is why they overwhelmingly initiate divorce and breakup. So what I'm saying is that guys need to also have an abundance mindset where they can walk away from the girl. So there's some semblance of the power struggle isn't as I guess polarizing, because most girls hold the leverage in most relationships, and guys have no power in their relationship. And what I'm saying is that
I don't know how that's true. Like women fare worse than men in almost every degree after divorces. So the idea of pretending,
what are you talking about?
They make more money, they have better dating strategies afterwards. Men just do better than women in almost every single metric post divorce.
What, bro?
Source. Hold on.
What?
Source, you can fucking Google it. Financial outcomes, divorce, men versus women. You can look it up. But you guys know this on your podcast. If you were scrolling through Tinder and you see some dude is like, oh, single dad, that's like whatever. For some women, that might even be a plus. He's got a kid, he's a cool dude, or whatever. If you see single mom, what are you assuming? That she lives in the fucking Hamptons? That she's in Beverly Hills?
So you're telling me
single mom, she's probably lit as fuck. No shot.
They get wiped up all the time, bro. Listen,
single moms get wiped up all the time.
Come on.
Then what are the single? Hold on, okay? I don't want to make it racial, okay? But like, we're black community here, right? We're like single moms are getting wiped up all the time by other men. That's not true. Single motherhood in a lot of communities is like one of the most destructive aspects to families, and it's really hard for single moms to find another guy because guys would rather not raise another kid than a woman be willing to jump into the guy with his own kid.
Bro, are you saying a divorce absolutely impacts men more negatively than women? Absolutely, it's not even debatable.
Look at outcomes afterwards.
It's night and day.
Not even debatable, bro. Like
night and day difference.
Like, yo,
no shit. I know this. Tell them.
If divorce didn't destroy
You guys are arguing it, but it's so funny because this is the one time where we can just use our feelings, and your intuitions are right. You're using your brain right now to try to think, I think single moms actually do really well. We all know that's not true.
No,
single moms get fucked.
Women fare a lot better post-divorce than men do, bro. And the reason why is because they get the resource, they get the money, they get the children, they get put in a better situation financially.
No, they don't. Yeah,
dude, they get the house.
Moms don't live good on child support. That's not true. What? Have you ever seen a bitch on child support? She's not living the greatest fucking life. She's not pulling in with her BMW like, oh yeah, I got my $350 child support this month. I'm ready to tear it up. This doesn't happen.
Well, we're assuming that they never got married, one, and two, they were poor from the very beginning. I'm just saying, in our average marriage, for the most part, the guy's making more money on some level, right? Let's say they divorce and the woman leaves. She's getting probably the house and money. So it's kind of like she's winning. He is on the other hand in a car, or for example, in a friggin' one-bedroom apartment. He's done for.
You're talking about like the 1% of the 1% situations where a woman is like getting a whole house and child support, and this is like a fantasy story. Like, I'm sure it's happened, but this is incredibly rare most of the time, and everybody knows this. You're fighting really hard in your brain to try to think like single moms do well. Everybody knows that's not true. You guys even say single moms are use and abuse, or one-time use only, for fun only. You guys all say that shit. We all know this.
We're not saying single women. Okay, single moms do better than single dads. What I'm saying is that I'm saying that single women, divorce hurts men more than it hurts women. That's my argument. It definitely hurts men way more because men have more to lose. And if it didn't, why are women initiating